And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have
Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's a give to Dobbins. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 3. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big game that time for the Chargers.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Here we go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll look to throw here. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw here, Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 30, 10, 5, and all Charger touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 4.
Ravens 14, Chargers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Herbert now. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chargers 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down at 4. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm here all day.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Single. Mike 50, Mike 50. All right.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
It's the 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off here, the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return.
And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hubbard again.
All you got to do is...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
working with a 2nd and 3. A quick throw here out to Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Touchdown!
Well, see, receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Gano for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Ravens 45, Chargers 40.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for L.A. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber.
And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Herbert to throw.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Herbert.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One last throw here for Herbert. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.